From what I heard today, in India you have everything and you know what to do. The question is how? And you know how to do it, but who's going to do it? Let me elaborate. So we were honored in Dubai last Sunday to receive Prime Minister Modi. He met our Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Prime Minister of UAE and ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed. And there is a big investment that the UAE government is doing in India. Not only because we love India and we love Indians, because we believe in India. India has all what it takes to be the next power. Your descendants, your children will demand you to reshape the whole way you're doing business today. Today, a couple of years ago, we had around $60 billion of trade between UAE and India. It's bound to grow to, it's expected to grow to $100 billion in 2020. And I would like to quote what Mr. Modi said. This summarizes all what we said today, if we manage to do it. He said in the conference, he wants minimal governments and maximum governance. Minimal governments, when you talk about seamless logistics, you have to minimize the number of touch points of the customers. He wants to get his cargo out of that port. He doesn't want to deal with 20,000 stakeholders or 15 entities. It should be seamless, integrated, less documents, less physical visits or no physical visits. From the comfort of his mobile, from his smartphone, he can do all his transactions. So this is, I will echo what his message is saying. Governance, yes, you need to monitor, you need to, to protect India's borders. Yes, you have to put the governance, but minimize your governments. I will be very quick in the remaining, but I will tell you my bottom line of my message today. I would say for India to go to the next level, it has to be an entity empowered to take this seamless logistics. If you leave it to one or you just leave it to all, everybody will start blaming the others or criticizing the others. The terminal operator will blame the shipping lines will blame the safe CFS, the freight forwarders, and it's going to be a mess. So let's be an independent, empowered entity by the leader, by the government, to take this overall orchestration of seamless trade and logistics. And this entity should be empowered. Empowered in terms of making a change in a process, maybe eliminate a process, eliminate a document, eliminate the physical visits, merge documents, and maybe introduce a new way of doing things. So this entity, without this entity, is not going to happen. The second point, I heard it also in this presentation today, this change that I'm talking about, it should not be an IT project. I am an IT guy, but I have done lots of businesses in my life, but I'm telling you, this is not an IT project. It's a business transformation, it's a digital transformation, it is a paradigm shift, it's a change management, it's a re-engineering. You have to look at things differently. The way business has been done for the past 30 years is different today. So you have to question the status quo. What you have been doing, it's not going to work the way forward. So you have to question every single step you've been doing. And that single entity, the unbiased, empowered single entity, should look at this holistically. what's best for India, not what's best for a shipping line or a terminal operator or a freight forwarder or a trader. It should be what's good for us, for all of us, to move cargo smoothly and seamlessly. And a bold movement, a bold decision can be taken. A bold in terms of even eliminating stakeholders. Maybe historically we have stakeholders in this supply chain or value chain of a cargo movement that there's no need for it today. I remember in the 70s in Dubai, there was a profession of an ice guy. It's not a Hollywood movie. It's a guy who was carrying ice in his shoulder, knocking on the doors and selling you for 10 rupees a small piece of cube of ice. But that guy's profession is no longer there. Should we have stopped innovation and improvement and enhancement just to protect his job? No. In the same way here, today when you do a bold changes, you might eliminate a stakeholder, be it if it's good for the greatness of India. My last message, customs is always a bottleneck all over the world. Everywhere you go, if you are blaming your Indian customs, believe me, everywhere we go, they blame the customs. Being a bureaucratic, being a border protection body, the minute they lose their other hat that they should wear, which is a trade facilitation entity as well. I would leave my last message to the Indian customs. The ice gate, they have this system, ice gate. So through facilitating trade, they should be an ice melter, not an iceberg. Thank you.